am ready to go.
Hey guys, welcome to the next community meeting. Let's get that image off and there. Whoop, not that one. All right. Hey guys, how you doing? All right. Well, happy New Year. It's 2021, first meeting of the new year. So we survived. we all survived the horrible year. Although 2021 is off to a interesting start in the world as well, but.
Yeah.
As far as Kenshin is concerned, though, our year actually has started off amazing. Before we begin, let us know also that the audio's working, video's looking good. Just let us know about all that stuff. All right, so let's see. Good. Looks like we are doing pretty good here. Okay. Nico, try to entertain them real quick while I send out.
Try to entertain them, okay?
While I send out a link to get them all.
So last time, everyone, we discussed, the thought of having pineapple on pizza. So last time we did that conversation. So this time we're gonna start off, this live stream with. Do you guys like raw cookie dough? Is raw cookie dough like?
Yeah,
the thing that you guys enjoy.
I did before my mom told me I couldn't have it.
What? Why?
Apparently it's bad for you or something like that.
Well, of course it's going to be unhealthy for you. It's raw cookie dough and it's sugar. But
something, food poisoning, whatever.
Food poisoning. There's literally there's raw cookie dough, like, flavors. Like ice cream.
Yeah. Oh, that is true. That is true.
Yeah. So why would one like not enjoy raw cookie dough? Unpasteurized egg? You know what, Anton? You know what? I'm pointing at you, Anton. You are the people that make things unenjoyable by saying stuff like that. I'm just joking, but
I'm just joking, but not really.
Or am I joking? Really? Am I joking?
Never know.
I don't know if I'm joking. I don't even know if I'm joking or not. Because raw cookie dough is what keeps people sane.
And sick.
Yeah.
And sick. All right. Hey Nico, do you want to tell everybody the awesome news that just happened to us? What was it, yesterday or the day before?
Yes.
In terms of YouTube?
Everyone, for those who are here, we reached 1,000 subs.
Woo!
We reached 1,000 subscribers. I don't have anything to celebrate with. I don't have anything here. But still, we reached 1,000 subs. Woo! But thank you so much for everyone that supports us, and just it's amazing. Thank you everyone so much. But yeah, 1,000 subs. And actually, I was looking at the channel analytics, Chris.
Yeah.
Within like the last 90 days, Godzilla Wrath the Hybrid got like 2,000 views.
Oh damn!
But what's crazy is within the last 28 days, it got 1,117 views.
Woo! All right.
So that's like kind of like strange. So
awesome.
You know what you're thinking, like, it's crazy because minus like the 28 days, so what's that? 62 days. There's only been like 1,000 views, and the other 1,000 came within the last 28 days, which is pretty incredible to me.
It looks like those channel bots are working.
Exactly. All right, let's see. I think I'm good. I'm gonna quickly. Don't mind this image right now. I'm just doing something quickly on Discord.
Okay.
So don't mind the weird image here. I just don't want to DDoS anyone or show anything.
Yeah, very true. Be true.
I just gotta post in the
true
announcements here.
Oh, I did not mean to open OBS. Oh no. You know what? I'll update it now though. Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just update it now.
I think that's good. Okay. Yeah. That's good.
Oh man. Oh.
All right.
Okay, that's just a package.
Okay, we're back. Okay. All right. Yeah, so definitely we just want to thank you guys for 1,000 subs. That is amazing. That gets us to like halfway to like the first step into becoming partnered with YouTube. The other part is making that
Yeah.
watch hours and all that stuff, which we're actually a little over halfway to that goal. So that's pretty cool as well. But yeah, we just want to thank you guys for, just sticking with us and having the new year start off with a bang. Also, before we get into the main meat of everything, we wanted to introduce Robert here. He is Shory Dragoon. I believe this is his first community meeting. He is actually the newest member of Kenshin Studios. So introduce yourself, Robert.
Oh, I'm pointing in the right direction. Oh, why is it pointing?
Hello, I'm Shari Dragoon. I am an
Robert?
assistant animator of the Kenshin Studios. So, I was an animator behind a Halo machinima, Brotherhood War and Spartan's Omega Halo. I got to help out with Chronicler 177. I used to animate the battleships like Covenant and UNSC. But in terms of character animation, I would say it's sort of basic. I would just have a walk cycle, or just have a character just looking around. Just a basic animation.
And then you also just released a awesome video of the EVA Unit 1 versus Knifehead, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just I would say it's like a test animation, yes.
Yeah, so
But there'll be another.
yeah, go check that out because I saw that was pretty cool. So that just gives you an idea of what Robert is capable of doing. So Robert is helping us with being another assistant animator, so that Sean doesn't have to die under a bunch of labor, like he has been for the last 3 months, I think it's been. So, all right. So this meeting, guys, this is actually going to be a very important one. We're going to be discussing a lot of announcements. That's why I posted on the socials that this is an important meeting to come to it, be here, because we're going to have a lot of announcements, a crap ton, a lot, okay?
A tremendous amount.
We had a meeting not too long ago, and we're basically going to discuss to you guys the next decade for Kenshin Studios. Literally, no joke. That's what we're going to be doing in this meeting. So if you guys want to share this link to the stream to people, get it out there, because people want to see this. People got to see this. They got to be in here. All right. Okay, then also before we get to that, we're going to quickly go to do the Patreon shout outs. So for this month, we have 2 people. Once again, I'll probably say it one more time, and then I'm just going to not say it anymore. But if you are a Patreon subscriber, please check your emails, because I send out an email every first of the month to ask you guys what you want us to shout out. And if you don't respond, you don't get shout out, because how are we going to know? So that's pretty much it. All right, I'm going into the messages here to see what we got. All right, so let me make sure that I have every... Oh yeah, I am not prepared. Oh, oh no.
Oh man. But anyways, so... Vinny,
So back to pineapple and pizza.
Oh yeah. Well, I was.
Good save.
Hello,
Good
Bill
save.
Z. What is going on? But Vinny, have you ever had anchovies on pizza?
Nope, and I don't plan to.
Thank God.
Okay. All right. Because anchovies, I never had anchovies on pizza. I'm curious, but I don't know how curious I am to actually go and pull the trigger.
We've done it at the restaurant I worked at before. We've done that before, but anchovies, they're expensive. So
Really?
yeah, for the packet that they come in, or the box, it's like $15 or something. But they usually are good on salads and stuff. That's what I was doing.
I've had anchovies before. They're super salty.
Yeah.
Super salty. Yeah, that's definitely strange.
Keep on going. This is good.
Yeah. Anchovies is super salty. I don't know if I don't know, man. I don't know if I've ever want to have it on pizza. I guess it doesn't hurt to try. So, because then I have verification to say, okay, I've tried it before, and I think it's personally not good.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, I feel like you have some sort of input on this.
Why can't people be fine with pepperoni on pizza? It's just like,
Listen, man.
why do they gotta soil the
Listen,
pizza?
I love pepperoni pizza. Okay, I can do pepperoni on pizza. And then I just acquired this taste. My taste buds matured, and I've acquired the taste of pineapple on pizza. That's very
Yeah,
good.
alright.
You know, pineapple and bacon pizza. I've recently tried that. That's very good. You know, and I barbecue chicken pizza with. Oh, Denzilla, what's up?
Deadzilla's
Hey.
in the house.
Yeah,
Hey, Deadzilla.
Yo, what is
Hello.
up?
yeah, man.
Hello.
Yeah, and now I think I got to take the next step and try anchovies on pizza.
We're talking about pizza.
Yeah.
We're
Deadzilla.
talking about pizza right now.
Pineapple on pizza.
Yes, yeah, thank you.
All right. I have
we
the
miss-
I have
we
the
miss you too,
showcases
Kyle.
ready when you guys
Miss
are
you too, Kyle.
Oh, you got the showcase.
Yeah, I got the
Or
showcase
do a
ready.
showcase real quick.
All right. So, yeah. So showcase for this month. I also see Acnogoji. You wanted to share your Twitter real quick. You can actually honestly just put it in the comments right there because I'm on your channel and there isn't a link to your Twitter. So just put it right there, and then the comment people can click that link. So okay. First off, we're going to show Acnogoji, another, once again, a Patreon member of ours who is awesome in subscribing to our $10 tier. So, of course, for this month, he wanted us to showcase, let's see, what was it again? The, let me bring up the page here. That would probably help, too. There we go. Okay. All right, so I'm on Acnogoji's YouTube page. Once again, subscribe to him. Go help him out. This is the video that he wanted you guys to go see. I don't know why I can't see my mouse cursor. Okay, it's the one that says Kingslayer by Acnogoji, inspired Kingslayer by Bring Me the Horizon. Oh, featuring Baby Metal. Oh, Baby Metal's. Do you guys listen to Baby Metal? I like Baby Metal.
No.
It's a guilty pleasure of mine. So click that one. That is the one that he wants to shout out for you guys for this month. So once again, Acnogoji, thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate it. All right, next we have now. Okay, so this guy isn't a Patreon or anything like that, but he wanted Toho Society wanted to shout out this guy. I think he's his friend or something. So this is who we're gonna showcase. So I have no idea what the name is, but this is the link that he gave me. It looks like he does toy animations and stuff. So stop motion. Looks to be stop motion stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, go subscribe to this guy, and then Toho Society, if you're here, if you're watching later, let him know that we showcased his channel. So all right. Back to us. That is the showcases for this month. Once again, thank you to Toho Society and Acnogoji for pledging to those tiers. You guys are helping us out, and you're making it possible for us to do bigger and better things in the future, which is the perfect transition. Oh, actually, first, before we get that, before we get to there, also wanted to go over a little bit of housekeeping things. Kenshin Chaos, Episode 3. It is literally like
99% done.
99% done. Yeah, it's
Right, Vinny?
Yeah, I just gotta get back home, and just focus the rest of the day on it. I'm not at the house right now, but
Okay.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
3/4 of the way done.
Yeah.
But the rest of the day, it's going to be on finishing this thing.
It is so close, guys. We've seen we've seen pretty much what the episode's going to look like. It's the visuals are done and everything like that. We're just having to wait on the music here. But from what we've seen, the episode, it is awesome. Like, you guys are going to love it. Okay. So thank you for your patience on that. Like I said, we have our new assistant animators and we have a new editor. So hopefully the next episodes are going to come out at a quicker, rate. That's the whole point of what we're trying to do here. So, so stay tuned for that. Can I say maybe next week? Huh? Vinny?
Don't look at
Sean?
me.
Oh, yeah. Well, definitely next. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there we go. Next week, Kenshin Chaos episode 3. That's what's coming out.
And hopefully an animated teaser for something else we could.
Yes, that's right. That's right. So let's see. Yes, that also we started to release some of the videos from the Kenshin Vault. So what I posted last week was the more behind the scenes of Wrath of the Hybrid, which, like I said, there was like literally 45 minutes of like behind the scenes footage. Some of it was duplicates, so I had to delete some clips because they were literally the same thing. But I think it was like a 30-something minute clip. So I mean, now we
weren't lying when we said it was another movie.
Pretty much, yeah. There's I mean, like I said, guys, when we were going through Wrath of the Hybrid, it was such a big production that's literally how much stuff we had, like in terms of behind the scenes for it. So it was crazy. So look out for more of those. We have more coming. There's like I think 2 more Vault videos coming. We have a couple more of the Kenshin Plays videos coming. And then once again, we are lazy and not getting to work on the podcast, but we are still wanting to do that. So we just really need to sit down and get it figured out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. I think everything else, is there anything else I'm missing, forgetting?
Nothing big. I mean, besides what we're leading up to.
What we're leading up to. Okay.
Yeah.
Once again, guys, this is what, like, you got to be here. This is going to be awesome. We're going to be showcasing, or not showcasing, but we're just going to be, like, announcing a crap ton of things. Okay?
Oh, yeah, a lot.
And Sean right here, he's freaking out right now. He's going, Just look at that man. Look at his face.
Oh, no.
All right. I'm going to try and share it in the Discord instead of on OBS, because that way it shows the picture with all of us on the side. I'm going to see if I can do that. So let's get this going here. Let's see. Share. Screen.
Okay, got Goji-Rex 28. 4 lads and a pineapple pizza lover.
Oh, God.
I'm guessing
I see what you're doing. You're trying to dehumanize us. I don't like it.
All right.
So I'm gonna personally take that as a compliment. Thank you so much. We would love for you to join the pineapple pizza lovers club. Love to have you like that.
Okay. Can you guys see it?
I have to watch your stream, but yes.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, there.
All right. Let me make sure that looks good on here. Okay. Cool. All right. I have to also.
Is it on the stream?
Yes, I think so. Let me take this here.
So it says your stream is still running.
There. Is that good?
I think it's because you're running your own stream.
Oh, goodness.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, because you have a copy. Actually, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Just stop the stream and then I'll.
All right. Let's
do
see.
it real quick. Okay.
Ow.
I'll tell you when to watch the stream because it's probably. Okay. So
there we
what
go.
I'm actually gonna do
That's
is.
what Grandma needs.
Oh, that is not.
That's what Grandma needs.
Alrighty.
Okay, so we'll save this in here. Oh man, well, hold on.
We promise, guys. It's exciting. I swear.
Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, I don't want to launch OBS anymore. Stop. Okay, so.
Yeah, because otherwise I would have put it on the OBS thing, but I just thought that it would be cooler if it like showed on the Discord and then like all of us on the side, because otherwise you guys would be staring at a screenshot for the next hour.
Yeah.
So, and not our pretty faces.
Can I full screen this, please? Oh my goodness.
I'm not having what's going on in chat right now.
You know what?
Oh, yep, there it is. We got it. We should do like every time we hear a Godzilla World Apocalypse
We
remake,
drink.
we should like take a drink, or we should say like, oh, bingo, or something. I don't know. Like have a
We'll
penny.
have a carbine.
Have a penny for every time we say that. So, are you doing okay there, Nico?
Hold on. Hold on. What is this? Is this the right thing, or is this the Discord one? Oh man. Okay. So let me know if you guys can see that. Okay, it's fine. You know what? I'm an editor, but it's
okay.
Let me know if you guys can see it. All right.
Yes. I think we. Whoa,
it.
not my face.
You
All
just, yeah, you have to watch stream.
God, this is the worst announcement ever.
Oh man, but my mouse cursor is gonna be up. You know what? Or no, is that yours? That's yours.
Yeah, that's mine.
You'd probably see my mouse cursor,
Yeah.
but it's fine.
Yeah.
Is that fine? Can everyone see that? Or
is-
do you
I
need
can see it.
Is there a
Well,
way
well,
to make it full screen?
full? Oh, we'll find out.
Like even fuller screen?
Even full screen.
I feel like I just need to do this.
Even fuller screen.
Oh no. Oh no.
Guys,
Oh man.
give me a sec. I'll do it.
Oh man.
All right, Sean's gonna. Oh, what the hell? Well, it could be an animated thing of that.
Do you guys see? Click my
Uh,
thing now.
Hold on.
Hold on, now
Well-
I gotta stop streaming. Oh man. You know what? That my streaming
Okay.
experience was absolutely.
All right.
beautiful.
Yes, we can see yours.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Can you see it zoomed in now, right?
Yeah. That's actually perfect. This is actually good. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it like
Okay.
this. Yeah. All right, guys. Okay. Sean, can you put it to the top so that they can see the title of it? Okay, perfect. And then a little bit.
Project lineup.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, boom, there it is. Project lineup for 2021 to 2030. No joke. We are literally planned
Yes.
out. We literally have planned out the next decade for Kenshin Studios. So, like I said, right now, guys, share it. Take a picture. I don't know. Whatever. Just tell people about this. Like, good God, look at what they're doing. Okay. All right, Sean. All the way to the left. We'll start from there. So, we're gonna go through each of these. Just very little. The details, obviously, that we can share with you. Obviously, there are some things we can't share with you, and there will be some surprises along the way. So, all right. There. Oh, hey, Toast Society, you came just in time. Just in time. All right. So, basically, obviously Kenshin Chaos Season 1, ongoing into 2021. By the way, before I go into this, all of these dates are tentative. They can change at the drop of a hat.
Yep.
They're not set release dates. So all of this is kind of estimated, planned, but anything can change depending on what happens in the next 10 years. Because obviously we plan for 10 years, but we have no idea what's actually going to happen in the next 10 years. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at this. So anyways, Kenshin Chaos Season 1, ongoing into 2021. So technically we started it in 2020, but we are going to be finishing the series in 2021. So expect that. That's really all I can say with Kenshin Chaos Season 1, because you guys were already in it, so we're already watching it. All right, Kenshin Chaos Season 2. So we have hinted that we are interested in doing a Season 2 of Kenshin Chaos.
Yeah.
But the reason it's a to be determined date is because we honestly have no idea when we're going to be able to get to this series, because like as you can tell, we have other series that we got in the way. But
Yeah.
this one we want to do a little bit something. We want to do something different. I can't share exactly what that is, what the key ingredient to Season 2 is going to be, but what I can say right now is it's not going to be the idea. I remember a long time ago we had a couple streams where we were talking about you guys having your fan creations, or not fan creations, your original monsters fight Kutajira, and we would have that as like sort of a series for Kenshin Chaos. Well, right now with the way that time is, the way that budget is, that's just not going to be able to happen. So like I said, a little surprise here and there that maybe a Kenshin Chaos Season 3. It's not listed here, but a Season 3 maybe potentially way in the future when we have enough money and time and a budget to where we can actually like make models of all your characters to have them fight Kutajira. As far as Season 2 is concerned, though, Nico and I came together, we had a little managers meeting, and we talked about what we would want to do for Season 2. So Season 2, it would be a little bit different from Season 1, obviously, because we want to do something. We don't just want it to be the exact same thing where it's Kutajira fighting all these, whether it's Godzilla monsters, Ultraman, whatever. So the key ingredient, I can't say what it is, but that's going to be put into this season. That's going to make it interesting for you guys.
Yeah.
And currently, right now, we are working on something about that key ingredient, but once again, I can't say anything about it. So, Anton Grayson, what if we provided you with our models? Well, that's the thing, because I mean, you can provide us with your models, but I gotta be like honest with you guys. It has to be the kind of art style and kind of quality that matches what our art style is.
Yeah.
So if your model, like, it's fine. Like, if you have a concept and you can show us a model, that's great. Like, that's awesome. But if it doesn't fit the style and the how it, like, because it needs to look similar to what Kudajiro looks in his world, right?
Realism.
Yeah. It needs to have that kind of. So if the character looks a little cartoony, like, here's a good example. You know, we have the Godzilla Heisei model, right, from like Wrath of the Hybrid. Very realistic looking, good textures, all that stuff. If we have a character like Kudajiro from Wrath of the Hybrid, where he's this cartoony looking, he's very like shiny, he doesn't really fit, that's not going to work. So what we would need to do is we would need to take your design and we would need to adapt it into a different art style, which would require someone to illustrate it, make a concept art, then 3D model it, rig it, and that's going to take time and money. So that's what I mean, is that we still want to do that idea of having your guys' character fight Kudajira, but it's just not going to happen anytime soon because we don't have the time and we don't have the budget. So that's why we're saying maybe a season 3 of Kenshin Chaos can be that idea. So don't lose hope on that, but right now it's just something that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
In any time in the near future, because once again, season 2, we have no idea when that's going to come out neither. So I think that's it for season 2. Oh, the other thing with season 2 is we're going to have a little bit of some DNA from what we originally intended for season 1 of Kenshin Chaos. We had somewhat of a story through line that kind of connected all the battles. So instead of them being just kind of these random battles that they are right now, we had this concept, or this like storyline that we had written out that connected all the battles. So that's kind of what we're going to put into season 2. So season 2 is definitely going to be different than season 1. Once again, just time-wise, we have no idea when we're going to get to it, but it's right here on the plan. Okay, Sean, move it over to Attack on Kaiju. All right, Sean, I'm going to let you discuss this one because you know best about this.
Yeah.
It's in the works. I'm still working on the edit for the first episode again. I'm taking this month to just work on everything as a whole and, you know, get all my eggs in one basket and try to figure things out. There's an estimated date for how many episodes I want, or estimated number of episodes that I want. There's no real, you know, end set in mind, but that's, yeah. Right now I'm just working on getting episode 2 finished, which should be this year. Yeah, there's really nothing really has changed since the last I spoke about it, really, other than just it's my main priority this month, and I'll have more updates for it soon. Like next week, I hope to have an animated teaser, giving an update on things. But pretty much that's just it for now.
Cool. And then the pilot, the remake of it.
Oh, that's also in the works.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm grouping that in with when I say I'm doing everything this month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then we have, once again, for the dates on that, we have it slated for 2021 because, like I said, or like Sean said, that's what's going to be for this year. And we say into 2022 because we're not really sure if the series, how long it's going to be to develop. And like Sean said, he doesn't know how many episodes are actually going to be in it. So until we make that decision, it's hard to tell if it'll be all contained in this year or if it may bleed into next year, kind of like how Kenshin Chaos did for that. So, all right, Sean, next. Scroll it over. Let's do all the way over. Can you do all the way? Yeah, there you go. All right, Gabra's Bad Day. All right. Hey, do you guys remember this? Old Goji fans? Oh, that sounds so stupid. Anyways, yes, we are actually going to be bringing back Gabra's Bad Day. I have always had this thing that I've wanted to make an animated remake of those 6 episodes. So this is kind of how we're tackling the next year for you guys. Is we want to basically per year we want to have a major project, like a major thing for that year that we're working on. So for this year, we have a couple things because some things are bleeding over. So it's a little 2021's a little. There's not just one thing. You know, we have Attack on Kaiju and we have Kenshin Chaos to finish out. But Gabber's Bad Day is like the first real, like, okay, this is the 2021 project for us. Yeah, pretty much we're just gonna the idea for Gabber's Bad Day is that we want it to be all animated, and we're literally going to be doing a shot-for-shot remake. So everything that you guys have seen in the original videos that I made way back in 2014, I think, or something like that, the audio and is going to be the same. We're going to have the same music and all that. The only difference is that we're just going to animate those parts. And instead of it being where they're toys and they're like on shelves and like Gabber's like climbing the shelves and Minya hits them off or whatever, it's actually going to be we're going to remake the setting on Monster Island. So, you know, you can make an idea where like, okay, Gabber's climbing those shelves on that part, and then when, you know, Minya hits him and he hits each shelf down the line, he goes brr, 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 like that. Pretend, you know, instead of the shelves, it'll just be like mountain cliff sides or something. So we're just it's gonna be a little bit more realistic in terms of like the setting, and they're not just gonna be toys. They're actually gonna be a little bit more organic looking. But that's gonna be pretty much Gabber's Bad Day animated, and that's gonna be our feature for 2021. Now I don't, Nico, do you want me to say if we want this to be at, you know what?
I mean,
I don't think it would hurt.
No, I mean, it won't hurt.
It's the project, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're literally saying it right now. It's not
Yeah.
gonna hurt.
Right.
Nothing's for sure anyway.
Nothing's for sure,
yeah.
right. Like I said, everything I'm saying and that we're saying in this promo is completely subject to change at any time. So yeah, Gabber's Bad Day animated. We plan on having this. So basically, since Nico's allowing me to say it, I'm gonna say the release plan that we have. So there's 6 episodes in total of this little series that I made. So what we're gonna do is we're going to release all 6 episodes individually, and we're gonna have that lead up to actually next year's G-Fest, and that's gonna be our film festival. We're going to combine all the 6 episodes into one, and we're just going to make a feature, and that's what we're going to showcase. So that'll be our little thing. Once again, with everything that's going on in the world, I mean, that's very tough to envision because a lot of people are still kind of concerned that conventions might not still be able to happen because of COVID and all that stuff. So it's a thing that, you know, if it can happen, awesome. If it can't, it's not a big deal because we're still going to be releasing it on YouTube. There's not going to be this exclusive thing where G-Fest only. It's not going to be that. We'll do the exact same thing we did with Wrath of the Hybrid, where as soon as the film is premiering at G-Fest, we post it on YouTube at the same time so that there's no delay between people watching it. So yeah, that's Gabber's Bad Day. So be excited for that because I'm very excited for it, and I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be like our first comedy series on this channel, I think. Yeah. So I think that'll be really fun. All right, Sean, bring it all the way back to the left. All right. Oh, here, put it up a little bit. Hide the original stuff yet. Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. They already saw it when we were trying to finagle it too. Yeah. Anyways, Kaiju Fantasy Battles is also returning from all you old school Goju fans again. This time it's going to be what I originally wanted to do with Kaiju Fantasy Battles Reignited Season 2. If you guys remember back in 2016, I think it was 2016 or 17, I can't remember. I wanted to make a Season 2 a sequel to Reignited Season 1, the series that I worked on with Asusa. And you know, we did like a whole GoFundMe thing, and we had it where every episode was going to be done by a different animator, and it was just going to be this really cool, like, just series. Unfortunately, you know, things happened, and then, you know, it got canceled, and it was bleh. So then I remember one day, I think I just randomly was watching Wrath of the Hybrid just because, like you do. And, you know, the end credits roll, and all of a sudden, I forgot that we put a teaser for Kenshin, or for Kaiju Fantasy Battle Season 2 at the end of Wrath of the Hybrid, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh, yeah, not good, not good." So that kind of got me inspired to be like, you know what? Let's try it again. Let's try it again. So what we're gonna do is we literally have all the assets ready to go, really, because everything was made before. The only thing that has to be done is that we have to reach out to those animators that we reached out before. So hey, Toho Society, if you're still here, you're on our radar for that. Remember, because you were there for the original idea. So yeah, pretty much it's going to be the literally the same project that was canceled. We're just bringing it back, and we're going to actually make it happen this time. We have the release date for 2022. That's going to be the major content for next year. But once again, a lot of stuff can still be pre-production, can still be made right now. It's not like we have to wait for next year. So, like I said, tentative dates, things can change. And this series, for instance, would be a lot easier on us because it's being done by many animators. So there's a lot of people involved in this project. So yes, and it will continue to have the voter. Of course, the whole thing that made Kaiju Fantasy Battles fun for everybody back in the day, it's going to still have the voting. You guys can pick on the monsters you want to do. Although this time, we're gonna be a little bit more like finesse with it. Like if there's duplicate monsters, we're not going to do that because poor Asusa back in the day had to do like Biolante 3 times, and I feel so bad for her.
Biolante once is hard.
Yeah, exactly. Like Sean knows now. So she could only imagine what Asusa had to go through. I remember that one episode, he's like, I'm doing rose form because I don't know what else to do. So yeah, but we're just going to do the voting thing, and it's going to be awesome. So stay tuned for more information on that. All right, Sean, kind of move it towards the middle. Perfect.
Yep.
All right. Okay, big question mark, 2023. All right, now, guys, what major big thing is happening in 2023 for Kenshin Studios? I'm going to let you guys try to take a guess real quick. We're going to let the chat kind of come up real quick here to see if you guys know what big thing is happening next year. I mean, in 2023, not next year. That'd be cool if it was next year, but no. Can you guys guess it? I don't know. I'm not seeing any.
Yeah.
Kudajira movie. Akno Goji got it. 10th anniversary. Yeah. Nice. Yes, it like no joke, guys. It will have been the 10th anniversary, 10 years of Nico and I making this stuff. Literally, like it's insane. Now, once again, technically, Kenshin Studios, the name and Kenshin series was not really a thing. It wasn't really named exactly when World Apocalypse came out. It was literally just Nico
trilogy.
Yeah. Well, if you like really want to be technical, it was literally Plutonium 2356 and Goji Fan 93's Godzilla World Apocalypse. That's basically the beginning of it. But because, we've now built this, infrastructure, we've built the studio and all this stuff, it's part of that brand. So it literally been 10 years. Like, that just blows my mind when I think about it. So we have a Kudajira versus Whoopi Goldberg. So we literally so Nico and I, once again, when we had this manager meeting, we talked about what is the thing that we can do for the 10th year. Like what is something big. So we're not going to tell you guys because it's a big question mark. And I don't know. You guys can really look into what that logo is, whatever that texture, whatever crap that looks like. We're not going to tell you. And you guys can guess it in the comments if you want to, but we're not going to acknowledge it if you guess it. So, but just let me who leaked that information. Hey, Aknagoji, you owe me a penny. You owe us a penny again. So anyways, so that is the thing. We have this major big production. It's going to be our next film, actually, because we haven't done that in a long time. So it's going to be the next big film that we're going to do, and that's it. I'll leave it to that. So we'll see you guys in the 10th anniversary of this, okay? All right, move it over. All right, this one I'm actually very excited about. Godzilla Atari Pipeworks Trilogy Animated Adaptation. Now, what does that mean? All right. A lot of dates there too. So the big thing that we're wanting to do with this is we are wanting to basically adapt the video games into a story format. Now what I mean by that is literally like taking Destroy All Monsters Melee, let's use that for an example. We take that and we turn it into somehow an animated story. Now, granted, that game did not have a deep story whatsoever, but for instance, we have trailers to go off of. We have that one trailer where that guy is like a newscaster. If you guys, the really old commercial, we're talking like GameCube commercial we're talking about, and he's like in the background, he's like, "There's monsters attacking," I don't know what, and then like they splice it in with gameplay footage of the game. But like that could be a scene, right? And then you have, of course, the amazing intro to Destroy All Monsters Melee, where it's like Godzilla 2000 pops out the little manhole cover. The guy's like looking at his taxi and he looks up, he's like, "What?" That whole sequence with like all the monsters running at each other, that could be a scene. So we're gonna take parts from the game and we're going to try and make it into a series. We're also going to be looking at the gallery item footage, because there's like the gallery images that they had are like really cool, once again, like scenes that you could set up, really. So that's going to be something exciting. So we plan to have that be our big thing for 2024, will be Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee animated, and then it'll just be a new trilogy, basically. So we're going to do 2025, will be Save the Earth. Same thing. Cool thing with Save the Earth, there's a little bit more of a story. Not too much, but a little bit more. And what's really exciting is that Vorticia is in that game, obviously. The original inspiration for our Vorticia in Wrath of the Hybrid, and Return of Space Godzilla. Also, I forgot to mention, I'm totally rocking the Space Godzilla team shirt from 2015. So, yeah. Anyways, so let's see. Good question, Goji Rex 28. So there's going to be two Godzillas and no. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use Godzilla 2000 as the main Godzilla character, because there's a really awesome Godzilla 2000 model that's out there right now, and Godzilla 2000, I'm pretty sure, was the mascot for that series. Every cover, he was the one on the covers, So we're just going to use him for the main thing there. So yeah, Save the Earth, though, what's really exciting is Vorticia's there. So what we're going to do is we are going to call back Danielle Faye to come back and do voice acting as Vorticia. So if you're watching, Danielle, we, it's going to be exciting. So, yeah, I know Atari Godzilla has 3 Godzillas, but we're not going to be using, we're not going to use those others, only 2000. And then obviously Unleashed, which we plan to do in 2026. So that, by the way, all of these major projects are G-Fest projects. Like, that's what we also hope to show it at the film festival. So Kaiju Fantasy Battles is one big feature. Whatever's going to be in 2023 is a big feature. And then the animated adaptation of the games also in that. So Unleashed, like I said, is going to be probably the most involved game or show, because that has many different factions in it. You got like the Earth Defenders, the GDF, aliens, mutants, all that stuff. You got all those guys coming together, and they all have their own slight parallel storyline going on. So that's going to be very cool to set up and do. Let's see. Akino Goji, can you give Godzilla 2000 blue atomic breath? Well, in the games, he had his orange breath, so we're probably going to use the orange breath, because we want to stay very faithful to the games. We don't really want to change too much. We don't want to take too many creative liberties.
Do we look like grifters to you?
we literally want to make him, or to make this series as close to the games as possible, without using. Obviously, some models may come into concern, because there are some models that are different quality, whatever. Like, for instance, I think there's a King Caesar model out there, but I don't know if there is an Unleashed model too, right, in Source Filmmaker? Yeah. So it's kind of like we're kind of figuring out if we want to use the Unleashed models for every one of the movies, or if we want to use updated models. That may be the only thing we take a creative liberty on, just to make things look nicer, because some of those models have not aged well, to be honest.
No.
So yeah, especially the Godzilla 90s model, for sure. Like, that one doesn't age well at all. So yes. All right. Okay. So yeah, so that's the Godzilla Atari Pipeworks trilogy animated adaptation for that. So that's going to be 3 years of projects of those guys. So Goji Rex 28. Will the main villain from Melee be somewhat comedic, just like from the game? Yes, exactly.
Yes.
We're gonna literally take his lines like verbatim. We're not gonna change anything. It's just gonna be that exactly. The same thing where he's like, "Am I still on? Does this thing still record? Go back to whatever it was you were doing." That kind of thing. So yeah. All right. So with all that. That is a lot, right? That is a lot of stuff for the next 10 years. And
Yes.
so these are our fan-made projects, right? So these are all the things that are fan-made related. That's kind of our roots here. That's what we've started on. But we do have a side of us that we want to make some original content. So all of these fan-made stuff is going to be the stepping stones to get us to the point where we can start really making our original content. Guys, I can't tell you, we have so many ideas and things we want to do. It just sucks that the way the reality is that we just need money and we need time and we need like more staff, and that's how the entertainment business works. And it sucks that it works that way. I hate the fact that basically the entertainment world works around money and needing a team and all that stuff, but that's just the reality of it. So that's why these fan-made stuff is going to work for us for these years. We're literally 2021 to 2026. If everything goes well, once again, I don't know how it's going to be. Tentative dates. But if everything goes well, that's where we're at. All right, Sean, if you want to go all the way to the left and then to the bottom. All right. So these are our two major projects in terms of original content. Now this is stuff that hi Godzilla Final Wars, that was cool. So we have the first one, literally right now all we have it called is just the trilogy. And these two projects are going to be determined because we have no idea. And I'm estimating, because I'm being very generous, things could change and things could be really amazing for us, but I'm saying that I don't think these are going to happen until the end of this decade. That's how far out I'm thinking these original projects are going to go, because I feel like it's going to take us maybe that long to get to that point to where we can really make some awesome things. So the trilogy project is our next we're talking major trilogy. And the idea with that, if you look at the poster, you can kind of see some things that we've seen before. Kudajira is right there. That big guy in the back corner, that's Kitamura from Wrath of the Hybrid. Those three other characters, that's Yuki, Amy, and General Cousins. Goodness, I almost forgot their names. So you're probably wondering, okay, well, that sounds like it's Wrath of the Hybrid all over again, right? No. What we're going to be doing, the plan for this, and this was something that we actually had planned literally after G-Fest when we premiered Wrath of the Hybrid. When we first premiered that film, we thought that was it. Like that was going to be the end of Kenshin stuff. We weren't going to do any more stuff. We were going to, the band was going to break up. Like that was it, right? But then I remember Nico, we were at the food court in the mall near it, and then of course Nico was working with Sean on some stuff, and Nico's writing out some things, and then he shows me this this idea and this concept, and then the next year in 2019 we talked about, after we came back from our Artist Alley stuff, we had a literally 45-minute conversation
45 minutes
that we recorded. And it talked about we started drafting and conceptualizing this series. Actually, both of these series, really.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the inspiration to continue. So the idea with the trilogy, once again, we don't have a name for it yet, is we're basically going to take everything that the Kenshin Godzilla fan trilogy we did, World Apocalypse, Return of Space Godzilla, Wrath of the Hybrid. We're going to take everything that those had and take the original elements out of it and put that as its own thing. All of the fan-related stuff is going to go away. So in a ways, we're kind of remaking our fan-made trilogy, but now it's going to be original with our own monsters. Guys, we have many monsters planned. We don't just it's not just Kudajira. We have other original monsters that are like just as cool, or they're going to be just as cool as Kudajira is. And we're going to have all the characters come back. We're going to have them be a little changed up, but mostly the same kind of characters that they were in the trilogy. Vorticia she'll return, but she's going to have a different name, obviously, because Vorticia's already trademarked, so we're going to have to change her name. But her character is going to be coming back along with Kitamura, and that's literally what it's going to be. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you guys any details on the actual story plot of them because we have a vague idea, but it's still way too early to talk about it. But the first movie in the trilogy, what I can say is that Godzilla Reader kind of hit the head on the nail, whatever that saying is, like a Kudajira movie. Literally, that's what I can tell you guys, is the first movie out of that trilogy is going to be Kudajira. Like, it's just going to be his movie. Think of it as our version of Godzilla 1954. Like, that's how we're treating that first film. Like, it's just going to be the introduction to this new monster to this world. And Kudajira is going to be, we were in discussion about maybe a new redesign when we get to that movie, because maybe it's a new time, it's a different continuity compared to the like Kenshin Chaos and everything else that Kudajira's been in. So we thought that maybe if he has a redesign, that could also make him more unique to that movie in particular. Like, you guys, the Kudajira design you guys are looking at right now, like the one that's on the top of the screen and the one that's been in Kenshin Chaos, that's going to be the model for the next 10 years. Like, we're not planning on changing anything really, unless there's small things, but really that is going to be Kudajira for this. But when we get to this movie, we think that we may do another redesign, just similar to how Toho, they love to redesign Godzilla all the time. So that, that's kind of how we're treating this. So that's like our big trilogy movie. Like, we're talking, feature length. We want it to be like over an hour. We want it to be like, movie status, right? Okay, so then the next one we have is Kaizen versus Kudajira. Now, a lot of you guys some of you remember that character that's been around. But I'm actually going to let Nico talk about this idea, because this is actually something that a concept that Nico brought up. So I'm going to put you on the spot now, because I'm tired of talking. My throat's killing me. And you're up, Nico.
So yeah, Chris Kaizen x Kudajira, that's just an idea, really cool idea that we thought about while we were at G-Fest back in 2019. It was part of that 45-minute discussion. And honestly, Chris had this monster from his Goji fan days, and we didn't use it for anything. It just kind of just sits there, and I really thought about, why don't we could use Kaizen for something. We could use Kaizen versus Kudajira. And what's great about it is Kaizen can take after, Chris's personality, his overall character, how you envision Chris. And that's how that story came to fruition. There's more details in the audio clip. I would have to go back and listen through everything to see what was discussed, because that was a little bit ago. But yeah, that's how that idea came to fruition. And it's going to be really cool. I think it's going to be a super cool thing. So can't wait.
Yeah. And this one is going to be very experimental for us, because it's going to be the idea that what we had is we're going to try and make it a motion comic. So not full animation like we've done, but more in terms of a, small, you guys know what motion comic is, you can Google it. So that's kind of the idea that we're going to try with this. But like I said, very experimental idea, and we'll have to see how it turns out. If it does really well when it does come out, maybe in the future we can make a full animation or animated adaptation of it, but for right now we think that because of how the story is and because what's going to be contained in this Kaizen versus Kudajira story, I think it would be perfect as like a motion comic. And then since it's an original property, because both characters are owned by us, and that's just how. So it's great that we can do like a lot of cool. We can maybe sell the comic. We can maybe do a Amazon or something like what's the tablets something, Amazon Fire something. I can't remember what the tablet name is. For some reason. So that's the idea for the original projects. Now, once again, I need to stress to you guys, these things are not going to happen anytime soon. Like I said, I've estimated these to be towards the end of the decade projects, maybe even into the next decade, or the next, the next decade, yeah, really. So, that's, a Godzilla reader. Who and what is Kaizen? Okay, I should have given like a little bit of a backstory on this guy. The Kaizen character, this monster that has my hairstyle and a little bit of a beard on the bottom, which is hilarious, first started way back in 2013 or 14 when I did Goji Fan, and I had a fan come up and they made this piece of fan art for me, and a long time ago I had like this slogan that I said. It was like, if when life gives you lemons, you squeeze the F out of them. And so someone, like, they really liked that, and so they literally made me, and since Space Godzilla is my favorite Godzilla character, they turned me into Space Godzilla, and so it's kind of like what I would look like as Space Godzilla, but they had my hair and my beard. It was hilarious. Like, I did not expect that kind of fan art. So as soon as I got that, I was like, oh, that's really cool. Many years went by and all that stuff, and then I kind of realized, I was like, you know what? There was this project I wanted to work on with Danielle, and I actually still have it in my project vault, but that's way later. And I wanted to use that fan art, and I asked Danielle if she could kind of, remake that piece of fan art, but in her art style, and just, really make it look cool. And then she came out with this character, and it was like awesome. Like, that looks so cool. I originally used him for just a mascot for Goji Fan. Like, that was literally all he was used for, was just the logo. So, oh, you doing okay there, Vinny?
Yep.
I don't know what's going on with Vinny.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I dropped them.
So once again, the years happened, and then I retired Goji Fan, and then I still wanted to do something though with the character. Like, just like Nico said, this character, there's something with him. There's a story to be told. There's something that needs to be done with him, and it's just nothing has really been able to happen, just whatever. But now with this, like, we're finally getting to the point where it's like, okay, I think this is what we want to do with him. So we're gonna so Kenshin Studios is gonna take this character, and we're gonna do something cool with him. So
Yeah.
that's Kaizen basically for you. So he's not called Chris Kaizen anymore. It's just Kaizen, because that's really weird for a monster to be called Chris Kaizen. I mean, that'd be cool at the same time, but it's just weird. So so that's that. All right. So that is literally the next decade for Kenshin Studios, guys. Also,
Yeah.
Sean, if you want to move to the right, we just have some little things to show off as well.
Yeah.
So these are our minor projects. Hey, Mechazilla 14, what's up? You just arrived at the end of the presentation, but that's okay. You can look at the archived version. What we're talking about is the next 10 years of Kenshin Chaos. We have a bunch of these projects, and we'll zoom out the picture so you guys can see it as a whole. But so these are our minor projects. These are the things that are going to supplement us through these major projects. So think of these big major projects as the dinner. Like, this is the meal, right? Well, you gotta have like an appetizer. So these are what, like, appetizer and dessert. So that's what these are gonna be. So Kenshin Plays, which you guys have already seen and you guys already know, that's gonna be 2021 and beyond. Like, we're just gonna do those. You guys seem to be enjoying them, so we're gonna keep on making them because we also have fun doing them. And that's what's gonna help us kind of make more content in between these major releases.
Yeah.
And also, like I said, we have these community meetings, so this kind of counts as content as well, because we get to interact with you guys, and I feel like this is also fun. So, once a month we do these. We're gonna try to make it, since we now have more people on the team, we're gonna hopefully, instead of do a Kenshin Plays once per month, we're gonna try to do a Kenshin Plays maybe twice a month, or we're gonna try to make more episodes in between. And then we have our podcast. So once again, that's similar, 2021 and beyond. So we're going to try and do this podcast thing. We're going to, I don't know if we'll be able to get to it this month with a podcast, because we still have to talk about it and figure out really what we're going to do. Because, we got to set up graphics. We got to make a whole, because we want like a song that plays at the beginning of the podcast. We want it to be professional. So there's a lot of prep work that needs to be happening. We can't just turn on record and go. Like, we have to set some stuff up. But we do plan on getting to that podcast. So those are going to be the two supplemental, ideas for content for you guys. Okay, Sean, see if you can kind of zoom it out a little bit so it shows the whole image. All right, perfect. So yes, guys, that is the project lineup. We're gonna keep this image up here for the rest of the, because we're now at 1 o'clock. We did that whole thing in an hour.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow.
So we're gonna leave the rest of the half hour for Q&A. You guys can talk about seriously, ask us questions about this. I mean, obviously,
Yes.
things that we can answer. I mean, if there's some things that we can, then we can't. But the other thing I wanted to mention while you guys are
I'm
typing
gonna
up your
close the stream image just for a second because
Oh, okay.
I have another tab open that I want to get to, but I don't want to show.
Oh, okay.
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 That's fine.
No worries.
That's
All right.
fine.
It'll pop back up. Don't worry, guys. All right. I'm just gonna close that. All right. Cool. We also want to mention once again, join our social media, follow our social media platforms, because that's how you're going to get updates and all that stuff. That's how you know when we're doing the community meetings. That's how you know when certain things are coming out. Facebook, Twitter, and our Discord. That's all we have. Discord it's open to everyone. You just need to join. We have the link in our YouTube description. You just join. There's no payment. There's no paywall that you have to get through to get to Discord. We don't do that. So we're good there. If you guys, well, obviously we have our Patreon. Now, once again, subscribing to us, liking all this stuff, that's a really awesome way to support us. If you can't support us monetary-wise, no worries, no issue. Just, you can support us through subscribing and liking and commenting on our videos and stuff.
Yeah.
In terms of Patreon, if you guys do want to support us in a big way, because like I said, whoa, that thing is glitching out like
man.
crazy.
What?
Oh,
man.
that your
My stream?
your image, yeah, the
Yes.
stream, it's
Oh
like
my
warping.
goodness. Oh my, Sean, wait, you have to go on the stream and just watch it. Oh my.
That's
What?
Wow.
That's
Oh,
intense
oh
looking.
my.
Damn.
Oh,
Let me pick, let me see if I can do it.
Oh man. Oh man.
All right. Anyway, okay, Sean's working on technical difficulties. So, anyways, Patreon. So, once again, we want to stress that Patreon is very important, because that is the key that is going to be giving us the ability to create all of this stuff at that fast pace. All right, let's see if this will pop up now.
Okay, that looks better.
Please,
There we
God.
go. Yeah, it looks like it's working now.
Yeah.
So we want to, like I said, we just want to stress, once again, I hate to come off as like an e-beggar or whatever, but there is a reason why Patreon exists, and there's a reason. It just this is what happens. Like, this is just the kind of thing that, like, we have all these projects that we have lined up. Yes, it's great. If it was a perfect world, we could get to them right now and we could just show you guys and just do all that stuff. But things do require money, and you need to pay people,
Yeah.
and you need to because without that priority, it's not going to get done at a quick pace. Now, I'm not saying that none of this can be done without pay. Like, obviously, we're doing Kenshin Chaos. No one's getting paid for it. Kenshin Chaos Season 2, probably no one's going to get paid for it. Like, all this stuff. Sean is tackling Attack on Kaiju with not getting paid. Gabra's Bad Day is not going to have a payday. Kaiju Fantasy Battle is not... that one's debatable, because we might do some kind of GoFundMe for the other animators, because that's like on them, and that's kind of extra work for them. So
Yeah.
they might get paid, but we won't. So, so all this stuff is just, it can be done, but it just takes longer, and it's trickier. So once again, if you can't support us financially that way, that's fine. Just share it, like it, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, because then you guys can share it to someone who might be able to help us financially,
Yeah.
and to get it to the right people that need to see it. The other way, if you guys can't subscribe to like a monthly payment thing, we have it's on the sidebar too as well. We have our TeePublic that has a bunch of merchandise you guys can buy. We have we have a bunch of logos. We do plan on adding to it, and I actually talked with Titan Goji and I asked him like how, what were the rules on like selling products that have copyrighted characters on it, and he said honestly there wasn't really a big deal about it. He hasn't been tagged or anything, so I'm kind of curious if we can do the same thing, because if we can have a Wrath of the Hybrid t-shirt, I think that'd be pretty cool. I was just worried that because it's a trademarked character that, you know, because it's Godzilla, obviously, that I just didn't want to get in trouble. But I'm assuming because I don't know, because you guys can go to TeePublic. Do you type in Godzilla? There is a crap ton of T-shirts with Godzilla on it, like blatantly just right on a T-shirt, and people are making money from it. So I don't really know how that works.
I'm sure they've all talked with Toho to get permission.
I doubt that. So we'll figure it out. But we do have other, you know, in the future we'll get some products going for you guys. But what's really cool about TeePublic is that it's not just T-shirts. Like I said, like Nico and I are big on the Kudajira pillow, you know. So once again, if you guys can't support us through Patreon, then, you know, but if you still want to help us financially, then you can go to our merch store and buy something from there, and then that goes towards, you know, the company, you know, or not company, studio. All right, I think that's it for all of that. So once again, guys, project lineup, we're very excited, and we have a feeling that this next decade is going to be awesome, and we can't wait to get into it. So now we will take questions, yeah. So start typing up questions. Let's see what we got.
Dog attack.
Yeah.
Viddy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Viddy got attacked by a dog.
Godzilla reader. Speaking of Kudajira, can I announce something to you guys? Yes, you can.
Yes.
Oh boy. Moy Brown Eyes. Goodness. Rather the hybrid T-shirt. Question mark. Yes, we we would love to. You know, we'd love to make that. We're just a little cautious about it because, you know, it is trademarked and we don't want to get in too much trouble. I mean, honestly, it's not like we'd go to jail. I mean, obviously, if we kept on pursuing it, we would. But we obviously it'd be like a cease and desist kind of thing.
Yeah. But we do have T-shirts of Kudajira.
Yeah, I mean that's, you know, really anything that's original. We have our logo you can buy. I'm actually no joke planning on buying a hoodie from our shop. Like I'm gonna buy a hoodie from us.
So bad. I'm looking at the shop right now. Actually.
Yeah. So
I'm looking at the shop right now.
But you guys can get cups. You can get like iPhone covers, like just all cool kind of stuff. Yeah, all cool stuff. Anton Grayson.
I'm just gonna bring up the pillow. The pillow is such like a good thing.
Yeah. Anton Grayson, when I visit your Patreon, what's the price that lets me give you original content? We don't have a tier that, I mean, I'm assuming I'm reading this right, that you're giving us like your models or something, like your character models. There's not a tier for that, because like I said, we're not in the resources at the moment to do something like that. So that's why it's not in the rewards right now. The highest tier is a $10 a month, and that gives you, oh goodness, I'd have to look. I can't remember everything. Let's look here. Okay, so I'll just quickly go over it here. So $1 a month, that gives you Patreon only voting power, which we haven't really used yet. I don't really know when we would, but because I don't know, I feel like that's kind of like mean. Like we can't let everyone vote. We just only Patreon people. Yeah. Patreon only posts and messages, so that's like exclusive, like updates or whatever, which we really don't do as well because we kind of like to share it to everybody. But you get behind the scenes and sneak peeks, so that is a perk which we have done in the past. And you get access to early music tracks. So for instance, when Vinny is working on music and he releases something to us, you guys will get a taste of it on Patreon. So that's a little thing. Now, $5, you get everything that was said previous, plus early access to content. Now, what we've been doing lately, I did this on the last video, is you get it like a day early because we thought about how long we should have it exclusive, and we don't want to have it that long for exclusivity. So we're just going to do a day advance. So it's like you get to watch this video a day early. So let's say, Gabra's Bad Day episode 1 comes out, you're going to be able to see it a day early before everyone else does. So that's how that. And then $10 a month, you get everything that was just laid out, plus a shout out to your creation. So like you saw at the beginning of this stream, we did a shout out showcase kind of thing, and we showed what Toho Society wanted us to shout out and what Akno Goji wanted us to shout out. So if there is any kind of project that you're working on, here's an example that I like to give. So for instance, like on my channel, I made a video and I want someone, I subscribe to Kenshin Studios, $10 a month, and I was like, hey, I want you guys to shout out my latest video I put out. Like that's how it would work. So anything you're working on, it doesn't just have to be YouTube. It can be literally anything, a DeviantArt page, artwork, music you're working on, literally anything, and you guys can tell us, hey, what is this? Now, once again, we have a couple patrons that aren't responding to our emails, so they're kind of missing out on their rewards. So if you don't respond to us, and it has to be on Patreon, because I'm not gonna hunt you guys down on different social medias. It has to be through Patreon, because I send out an email every first of the month that says, okay, hey, it's the new month. What do you guys want us to showcase? And that's basically what happens there. So, so that's our prices. We have $1, $5, and $10. Let's see, Anton Grayson. So you guys will shout out my stuff when I respond. Yes. So Anton, so if you join you have to be in the $10 tier. And then at the first of every month, I send an email to you on Patreon. And then I say, hey, it's a new month. What do you want us to shout out at the community meeting? And then you say, hey, I want you to shout this out. And then I see that and I'm like, okay, cool, got it. And then we'll do it, on these, it'll be for that next, so for instance, it would be like February for the next community meeting. So, so that's basically how that would work, guys. So once again, if you can't support us that way, then merch, it's all that. It's great. Oh, we also have, this is very random, but there also is just literally a PayPal me donation in our description. You can literally just click that link and it's like a one-time donation. So you can, any price you want. All right. Godzilla Reader, the Kudajira fan story will officially be turned into a trilogy with 4 books. So the first one, The Ultimate Life Form, is the first book of the trilogy. Oh, awesome. Oh, okay, so like it's
Actually,
like a what?
Oh, continue. I'll finish up my thought. After.
It's kind of like so you're doing a trilogy, but like the last book is like 2 books. Yeah, like a part 1, part 2 thing. That's cool. Yeah, awesome.
I've actually been reading it actually.
I've been needing to get to it. I've been very interested. Yeah, Godzilla Reader, your fan stuff is really awesome.
No, there's been updates and stuff. It's nice.
Yeah. So.
Oh, wait, is this it? Ooh, I think this is it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, last updated 2 hours ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions, guy? Oh, let's see. Goji Rex 28. Is Yuki the same guy who pissed off the taxpayers who sent their tax money to help build Hyper Mecha King Ghidorah? I don't remember any taxes being involved in Return to Space Godzilla.
You're just saying he wrecked the robot, and maybe that's why they're upset. Maybe, but I don't remember taxpayers ever being involved.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now I kind of see what he. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think towards the end of that movie and going into World Apocalypse or Wrath of the Hybrid, I don't think taxpayers would be worried about their money at that point. It'd probably be their lives that they'd be worried about. Godzilla Reader, I challenge any of you guys to read the 2nd chapter of the Wintra story. Oh, challenge.
Challenge? You're gonna challenge me? Challenge accepted. I don't back down from a challenge. You think that scares me? You think I would scare Kudajira? No. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Oh yeah, I guess another thing, in terms of Kaiju Fantasy Battle, we're debating on if we want to, because technically it's like a 2nd season of the Reignited Season 1. So we're thinking of potentially taking all those old episodes from the Season 1 and just turning it into one big like video and have that as like a promo for the next season of the Reborn is a working title, but honestly I'm pretty sure it'll just be called Reignited Season 2 because that's what it was supposed to be. But so that also might come out sometime next, whatever, I don't know, that's kind of a whatever kind of thing, just putting that out there. But yeah, let's see, any more questions from you guys? If there aren't any more questions, then we will end the stream. But if there are some more, let us know soon. We'll give you about 10 more minutes. We'll go till like 1:20, if not. So, but let's see. I'm tired. I'm tired. That was a lot. That was a lot to talk about.
It was a big one.
Yeah.
There was a lot. There was a lot going on.
Yeah. Anton Grayson, how many kaiju are allowed per pay?
So probably how many kaiju he can showcase. I'm guessing that's what he's saying.
Oh, we would
If we
like to
showcase
keep
them.
it. We would like to keep it to just one thing per shout out, because that way, because I mean, you could say like, well, go to my YouTube channel and look at all my YouTube videos, but it's like, pick one. Pick the one that you want to shout out, and then the next month you can do the next one. So kind of that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you somehow got all your monsters on the one giant page and say, show off my monsters, we will do that.
Yeah. I mean, if you did it that way,
Yeah.
you can find a
But
loophole.
if you ask for like, oh, show this monster, and this monster, and they're all separate, I
Yeah.
think that's...
Then we'll have to
Yeah.
break it up into different shout outs. So yeah. There was also an idea, and once again, you guys can let us know, because we also want to know like what merch you want to see on the TeePublic, and what kind of tiers and rewards you want to see on Patreon. Like what would make it enticing to you? What would make that purchase more enticing? What would you want to see? So, there was another idea that I had to combine TeePublic with Patreon, where if you had a tier that was like I'm going to say $30 because of that price, but like if you pay $30 a month, you get to pick from any item from our TeePublic for free. Like that's just but that's not there now. But I'm just saying, like, as an idea, that could be something we could work on later, if that's something that's enticing.
Thank you.
Let's
You're
see.
welcome.
Anthony Grayson, or send you a folder with images of the monsters. Once again, if it's separate images, we only will take one. But if it's, like I said, if you put, like Nico said, if you put all your monsters on one image, then yeah, we'll show it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, cool. Recent biography, Winter. There's information that could be interesting, especially since the character is a Wendigo Godzilla.
Just the fact that those are like a combination you made is very...
Yeah.
Very, very, very. I could see how it could be very brutal.
Goji Rex 28. Will Kudajira have his own rival, aka a dickhead who will never leave him alone? Yeah, he will. He will, and he might have a couple. So wait. We showed them though, didn't we?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
They know them.
One.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The brothers. Yeah. So
Yeah,
we
we
do
showed them
have.
one.
Yeah, we do have a couple new, other. We've actually shown it in a past community. I remember now. I don't know why we're being secretive about it anymore.
The one.
Just the
that was
one, yeah. But
Yeah.
that's the idea that we're going with.
Yeah,
so.
we literally showed everyone. We put it in the Discord. What's it? We put it after 2019's G Fest.
Okay.
That's when we revealed that monster.
Yeah. So
they know there's a second original monster. It's not like I was any.
Yeah. No, we have. Yeah, we definitely have.
Now we have three. We have three now.
Yeah, we have three.
Kaizen,
Yep.
Kujira, and then Raikusu.
Yep. So yeah, we once again, guys, when we get to more of that original content, that's where we're going to be able to start doing some really awesome things. So, we're going to be able to make our own Kenshin cinematic universe, like Toho. They have their cast of monsters. We'll have our cast of monsters. So
Exactly. Literally, exactly.
yeah, that's the goal, at least. That's the ultimate goal. So. Godzilla Reader, have you thought of a theme song that could work for Kudajira? To me, the theme song of Infinite from Sonic fits him a lot. Well, yeah, no, Vinny has his theme was in Wrath of the Hybrid. That's like his main theme, and then he's been kind of changing up a little bit through Kenshin Chaos, but he does have his theme. Like he does have a what's the word, Vinny? A not a theme, but it's like a different word for like a character's music. They're something.
Motif?
Motif. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just gonna go with that.
Yeah, his motif, yeah. So no, so go back and watch Wrath of the Hybrid, and you'll hear it, or you just go to Vinny's
Vinny's-
channel, and
yeah,
you can
Vinny
look at
really
the
has it.
full soundtrack, and you can click the one that says Kudajira's theme or something, or I think it's like Kudajira appears or something, or no, the Ultimate Life Form or something. Can't actually remember, but
Which track you're talking about?
yeah, like which track was Kudajira's theme on that soundtrack? So
The reveal. I forgot the name of it.
yeah,
Uh,
so but it's there.
where he eats Orga.
Yeah, it's there. You guys can go watch it. Also, I once again recommend going to Vinny's channel because he posts the soundtracks like of all the stuff. So like Kenshin Chaos, he has episode 1 and 2 soundtrack on there as well. So
If you're looking for a great, playlist for music, Vinny's channel is the best place to have it.
yeah,
Thank
pretty
you.
much. Yeah, hands
Appreciate
down. So, all right. I think we're good. I don't think there's any more questions. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. So I think we're all set. So once again, guys, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. We're at that point where we have this many people that are supporting us, and I think once Kenshin Chaos episode 3 comes out, that's just going to be a huge thing for us. So once again, guys, when that comes out, just support the crap out of it. Because
it's beautiful.
we've worked so hard on it, trying to get it done, and we just really appreciate you guys' support if you would show that to us. And once again, just consider the Patreon, consider merch, or if you can't do anything with that, just subscribe and like and share and all that good stuff. But that's we'll post this promo image on the Discord and on the social so you guys can get a better idea of it, and talk about it amongst yourselves. But yeah, that we have the next 10 years. We don't plan on going anywhere. So this is what we have planned, and we're very excited about it. And we'll see how it goes. So
Yeah.
all right, I think that's it. Anyone else have anything else to say?
Actually,
go ahead.
well, actually, I do. Just a sort of a small update. So I already did the Ava Unit 1 versus Knife. That's already done. So the current plan for this year, next year, is to release EVA Unit 1 going against Godzilla, GMK versus Baragon, which I believe would be the 10th anniversary of GMK this year. I plan to have that released, but there's no promises, so we'll see. What else? Kong versus Godzilla, but that might be released next year because, well, reasons. Godzilla 1954 versus King Ghidorah, which will be sort of like a remake to my my older one back in 2014. And I do know one thing, a very big project, one project that will be coming out in the future. I can't say much, but I do know it's gonna have Godzilla, Halo, Team Fortress 2, Evangelion, all that stuff. But here's what I will say: it will be heavily inspired by the Thief in the comic. That's what I will say. So, yeah. So I just need to do the right.
These are all projects for Shower's channel. Just in case
Oh
you didn't-
yeah. No, we're not
Yeah.
announcing a bunch of more stuff.
Oh no.
That's all him.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I will be an assistant animator to help the Kenshin Studios help out for their projects as well. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything they want to shout out in the team? Any other projects?
This isn't necessarily a project, but I highly, recommend that all of you try pineapple and bacon pizza. It's very good.
Oh
I
God.
promise you it's very good. I promise you it's very good. I would never
Maybe in
put anyone
Chicago,
wrong's
deep
way.
dish. That's the only way.
That's the only way. Yeah.
Okay, Chicago deep dish.
Maybe.
All right. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this community meeting.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. Once again, we're just very excited about all this, and we hope to, just hope to make it all happen in this year. So, all right.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys later.
See you, everyone.
right.
They
Bye.